Hi Aries, welcome to Angels and Ancestors, and this is your weekly what the fuck reading from myself, Jo. And I'm hoping last week you got a lot of fun and a lot of sense out of the first lot that came out. I'm hoping that we can carry on doing these, because I got a great sense of achievement out of last week doing the readings for you guys. So let's find out what your energy around you this week is. And this is the door to spirit, and that's the energy around you this week for the what the fuck reading. Sorry I didn't put the date on it. The 19th of January to the 25th of January. Guys, look out for one of the monthlies, because I am going to do a monthly spiritual reading for each star sign as well, to try and pull things together for you. So let's ask the cards if they can give us a current situation that started what the fuck for the 19th to the 25th of January 2020. Okay, we've got a bit of a story going on with what started it, so we'll leave the two cards as they came out. So we're asking for the first aspect, facing your fears, taking the fucking power back. I have a power card for Aries. Okay, well, that's a good power card, Aries. Right, the second aspect, what the fuck? This is what you've been manifesting, your wish fulfillment, and why this may be fucked. Cards could I have? Oh, thank you. I was only thinking it, didn't even say it. Let's move these over a little bit. And then number 4 is the movement, your journey, where the fuck you need to be. I'm just going to move these out of the way because we've used those. I've tried to declutter the table somewhat. It was over Christmas, I kept adding to it and was really excited about all the bits and pieces that I got. And yeah, I've decluttered I feel it's decluttered because I've put all the cards into a beautiful oak box. Very old, but yeah, I've put them behind the camera, so they're still within reach. I still can get the other cards if I feel I need to pull anything. So, okay, so for number 4, your movement, your journey, where the fuck you need to be, you have the moon. And then the number 5 card, what the fuck you can do about this situation. Now, guys, keep in mind these are general readings. For some of you, it won't mean anything at all. For others of you, you will pick up bits and pieces. And for the odd person, it will ring really true to your current situation. Or it may ring true to a situation that is unfolding around you or has been around you. Take what you can, leave the rest. And can I please ask that if you're reading, if you're watching and you like what you're seeing and you like the way I read, please subscribe, like and share for me. That would be great. And even better still, leave me a comment, even if it's one word. It doesn't matter, as long as it's polite. So your next card is what the fuck is out of your hands. This is the card of the reading that you can't do anything about. And usually that tells me it's because either it's something that you've got to learn, or it's something that is within somebody else's power rather than your own. So what you can't change, what is out of your hands for Aries for the reading, the 19th to the 25th of January 2020. Oh, very nice. Okay, so your number 7 is don't give a fuck, the reconnecting with the true you. Very nice. Okay, so you've got the last card, which is what the fuck is happening next, the outcome card. You have got 2. I'm going to leave them in situ because they are going to finish the story off as the story began with 2 cards. So my lovelies, Aries, welcome to the channel. Hope you had a great week from last week's reading. This week's reading is telling us that your current situation is the Ace of Pentacles. It's a very earthy card. So this is going to be about money, home, job, maybe a bit of movement around, movement to a job, movement to a new home, movement to a new way of earning money. But it's a new beginning. The card behind is also going to elongate that, and this is the King of Chalices. Now this could be a water sign in your life. Water signs notoriously hold back. They do, can't help it. I'm an air sign. I say it as I see it, and I don't know any water signs that don't hold back, that still waters run deep with them massively. I mean, once they start to tell you how they're feeling, they really mean it, and they're in the thick and they're in deep. But until they get to that point, they may well not offer up too much of how they're thinking, feeling, whatever. I'm kind of getting the feeling that because this is about home, money, job, all of that kind of sort of stuff, I'm kind of getting this is an older guy. This is a king. He's been it, seen it, done it. He's quite happy with celebrations around, and he's celebrating you. He's celebrating this moving through and onwards for you. But he's a little bit on the reserve side about the celebrating. And I'm kind of thinking that you're kind of wondering, what the fuck? Why is he seemingly happy but still not giving you everything it is that you need to be hearing or seeing or thinking? Now, your first aspect card is another king. You've got the King of Athames. This is a thinker. This is a guy who is learned. He is very highly educated. He is going to be a teacher, an advocate, a lawyer, a solicitor. He's going to have legal knowledge. He is going to have lots of knowledge and worldly knowledge around him as well. And in your first aspect, it's facing your fears and taking the fucking power back. Now, I don't know if you've been to solicitors. Maybe you have because of a move. Maybe you've had to sign new contracts with your work. And maybe this guy who, or this, keep in mind we work with energies, this could be male or female, they could be holding back because you are taking legal advice and you are taking the power back, and they're, shit, what on earth, you know, oh, okay, I taught them well, but, you know, it might have just winded them. It just might have taken the wind out of their sails a little bit, that you have gone down this avenue to take the power back. And this could be you. You may have well have gone and done the research yourself and gone back and said, hold on a second, this isn't quite, sorry loves, this isn't quite right. And you stood up for yourself, and rightly so. You've had your thinking cap on, and you've decided not to let people walk all over you, which is what this guy is. He won't allow that to happen. So lovely is your second aspect, which is what you've been manifesting, your wish fulfillment, and why this may be fun. Now, you've got the Queen of Wands. Now, wands are fire, are fire. This could be you. And I'm kind of getting the feeling with this Queen, she is happy and contented. She's been it, seen it, done it. But she's not frightened of using that wand if she has to. If she has to start pointing that thing and make things happen, she will. Don't be fooled by the exterior. This is a sweet little old lady. This is another energy. This could be you. It could be a male or female. But whoever this is not frightened of using that wand. And in this aspect, what you've been manifesting, your wish fulfillment, it seems to me that this is the position that you've wanted to be in, but you've hesitated. You've hesitated taking that power. You've hesitated using that wand, to your detriment, I may say, because I'm kind of feeling that although you wanted the move, whether it's into another job, a job role, or whether it's a move of a house, or a combination of all of those, I'm kind of getting this has been spearheaded either by a partner, lover partner, or by a business partner. And you've ended up either having to do research or get legal advice around this, which has given you immense amount of power around this situation. But you've been really reluctant to do this, and that's why you've kind of stagnated for a little while. So your number 4 card, the movement, your journey, where the fuck you need to be. You've got the moon. Do you know I heard something really odd on one of the blogging sites, and I was so taken aback by what was said that I really had to kind of think things through, and I'm still a little bit astounded. And this person was making a claim that the moon is not your friend, and I'm like, really? How did they come up with that? Because on your life, on your pathway, on your journey, where the fuck you need to be, the moon is illuminating this for you. And each and every month, as the moon gets full and it becomes full and it illuminates your path, you do not seem to be able to take that first step to get on that pathway to be where you want to be. Now, the moon's also illuminating truths and untruths, things that you need to be dealing with. If the moon doesn't illuminate something that's in the shadows, you're not quite right to deal with that. It's not quite ready to be dealt with. All the stuff that the moon illuminates is telling you that you need to be dealing with those issues. But I get the feeling that you're standing still at the moment. You're not actually looking at what the moon is showing you. You're kind of looking at the illusion of the moon in the water, which is rippling and distorting what it is that you want to see, when in actual fact you should be looking at the sky and taking in the energy from the moon to allow you to move forward positively, rather than restricting yourself. Use that damn wand a bit more, I think. So your fifth card is what you can do about the situation. Do you know something? This is lovely. You have got the 10 of chalices. This is happy families. This is all the chalices are in the upright. You have got everything that you possibly need to sustain you and your family, or your possible family. And I kind of get the feeling that this is what you've been heading for, is to build a family, is to be around somebody, Aries. It's to be in this situation where you are sitting under a tree, having a cuddle and watching the children play. Now, keeping in mind that we have different age groups that watch these videos, and some of you are going to be starting out as young couples looking at starting families. And then there's going to be older couples that are empty nesters that may be looking at this from this point of view, from their grandchildren. And it's kind of like, it depends on which part of your life that you're in, whether or not you want to do anything about this. But what it's saying to you, if you want this, you can have it. You don't have to have it. I mean, in my situation, there is no way I'm going to be looking after grandchildren too often. But, you know, I love being with my son. I love being with his partner. And they haven't got kids at the moment. I may well fall in love again. You never know. But for a lot of you, this is going to be vitally important as to the next steps that you take. And I'm kind of getting that maybe this move of the house or move of the job is going to have to bring this decision to a fore for you. And that's why it's talking about illuminating the pathway that you need to be on in order to make the changes, to make this family situation work for you and for your family. Aries, this is really complicated. It's being complicated by the fact that I also get the feeling that not only was this a new beginning, but I kind of get the feeling it was a bolt out of the blue. You wasn't expecting either a new job or a new home, and it's just kind of happened, and you haven't had an awful lot of input until this aspect where you've sat there and you've gone, no, sod this, I'm waving this wand around a bit and I'm gonna educate myself and I'm gonna go and get advice around what the hell it is that's going on. So let's move on to your next card, and it says, what the fuck is out of your hands? This is what you can't do about this. Now, this again is another Wands card. It's another fire card. It is the 8 of Wands. So you've moved beyond the choices, and you have kind of got into this position where you are grounding yourself. You are doing something that you enjoy. You are in a stable situation. This lady here has got gloves on and she's whittling these beautiful wands, and she's laying them out in perfect order. And this is kind of like something that you kind of relish but don't always manage to attain to. You don't manage to get there, but you will. You will. The cards are saying that you can't change this organised stuff, this grounding, this being part of nature and finding these wonderful resources free of charge, is something you can't change. So I don't know if you've moved to a more rural location, or you've moved next to a park or a woodlands or something, and it's offering you up all these beautiful opportunities to do something that you love. And I kind of get the feeling that this move, if it's a move to a job, that it's something that you really love to do and that you can make money from. And I'm not going to say that you're going to be a millionaire, because I don't feel that, but I do feel that your bills are going to be paid. I do feel that you can make a success of this. Absolutely. So lovely. Let's move on to the number 7 card. Don't give a fuck. Reconnecting with the true you. You have got the Lord and Lady card. Now, in other decks, this is the Lovers card. It's the bringing together of a partnership. And it may be that you felt quite distant from your partner recently. And it's kind of like made you wobble a bit, because you do well in a partnership. You do well when you have somebody else around you that's working with you for the same goals. And that's what I think this happy families pathway is about, is that you've had a bit of a wobble about this moving on to a new job or a new home, or a combination of both, because you do well in a family situation, in a couple situation. And you're going to get back there. This is how you reconnect with the true you, is being part of a partnership. Now, that doesn't necessarily have to be lovers. It can be a business partnership. It can be a partnership with one of your children or a sibling. But I'm kind of getting the feeling that, looking at all the kings and queens and the happy families and all of that, that this is actually a lover's situation. And I'm kind of getting the feeling that maybe that the stress and strain has put a little bit of a, I'm not going to say distance miles wise, but distance emotionally and mentally between you. But it's coming back. It's how you're going to reconnect to you. And you don't give a fuck how you get it back. You're just going to get it back. So your outcome cards, we have 2. And this is why I'm saying that this beautiful card here, this is you. This is what you like. This is how you like to feel. You like to feel that you're in a partnership. You like to feel that you are being supported. You like to feel that you're supporting. But you've cracked that wand, and that's giving somebody like, whoa, what the even you with this pathway, and you've cracked that wand and you've gone, oh shit, what have I done that for? That's made me giggle a bit, because you've done the doing, but you're now down taking the power back. Oh, Aries, you are funny. Right, my loves. You've the 10 of Wands. It's another fire card. Aries, put some of those freaking wands down. What the fuck are you doing? You do not need other people's burdens. You've got plenty of your own to be carrying. Listen, you want to get to the top of that hill where those standing stones and that beautiful fire is. You want to be able to stand in the upright. Stand in your power. And, you know, picking up other people's wands, which is other people's problems, you don't have to pick them up and make decisions for people. You don't have to get resolutions for people. What you should be doing is walking beside people and offering them a shoulder or a helping hand as and when they need it, but allowing them room and time to make their own decisions. And if it's a mistake, then let them learn by their mistake. That's their pathway. But you need to put some of these down. You are overburdened. This is your part of your outcome that you need to be doing. This is something that you really, really need to be thinking of seriously, because the other outcome is either you or somebody else is going to be offering that cup. Now, this is a knight. He's not quite as strong as the king that you've got in the beginning, but I kind of get the feeling that if this is an older couple, it may be you revisiting your younger years, and you are getting somebody back who's been in your life previously, or you are going to rekindle that relationship that you've already got, but it's gone a bit stagnant. And this is either you offering this cup out or it's your partner is going to be offering this cup out. And if you look in the background, you've got everything in the background. You've got the standing stones, which draws down energy to build that relationship. You've got the rose-covered arch in the distance, which indicates deep and meaningful love. And he's coming through. He's not coming in fast. He's not coming in slow. He is coming in steady and strong. Or she. It could be a female. We're working with energies here. So it could be either or. It could be a male or a female. This you could be male or female that's listening to this. But you have got two outcomes here, my lovelies. Put those fucking rods down and enjoy this cup, whichever way it goes. Whether it's you offering it out, whether it's you accepting it, it's going to be there for you, Aries. Listen, lovelies, this has been an absolutely fabulous reading for you. And I got the angels and ancestors cards out. But I'm getting the feeling that we really don't need any more clarification. I think it's very clear what's happening around you. But I am going to introduce these cards to the readings because I love them. This is called the Blessed Bee deck. And I just want to give you a blessing card for the week for the 19th to the 25th of January. And I will be doing this regularly like I do your door, like your energy card, which is Daughter Spirit. And I kind of get the feeling that this pathway that the moon's illuminating for you, that Spirit is on your side over this, lovelies. Spirit is really on your side. They've not closed any doors to you. They are walking with you. But you just need to listen a bit closer, and you need to put those fucking sticks down. Where's it gone? There it is. Put those wands down. They don't belong to you. They are somebody else's. Let them have it back. Doesn't mean you've got to be rude about it. Doesn't mean you've got to walk away from them. It just means that you're going to make people face their own problems and come up with their own solutions. You may well be an advocate or an instigator to get problems sorted out, but you don't need to be carrying that shit. You really don't. You've got such a lovely reading. Bit of a wobble at the beginning. Not sure about what pathway you should be on, but once you're on it, there is good things for you there, Aries. Lovelies, get a little bit more get a little bit more courage is what we're brave. Be brave. Take a leap of faith. Do what she does. Wave that magic wand. Let's have some more of that. That made me giggle. That really did. I don't know where that came from, but that made me giggle. Okay. Well, the cards didn't want to give you one blessing card. They wanted to give you several, including the one on the floor, which is a blessing to shield and safeguard you. I told you the spirits were with you. They are with you. They have not left you. So just have faith in them. Ooh, we have a nice array here, Aries. You've got a lot of blessings coming. A blessing for growing older. You know, I do get a feeling that this particular reading is for an older couple. I don't get the feeling that this is... it may be, well, somebody starting out who's got a lot of experience because of life experiences. But I'm getting that this is an experienced couple who have had their family and are moving on to a next phase. But it could still be a young family, but because of the experiences that you're going through, you're doing all of this much earlier than expected. So a blessing for forgiveness. So, lovelies, if somebody's wronged you, if somebody's been holding back, find it in your heart to forgive. A blessing on a home. So if you haven't moved and you're not thinking about it, you may well do in the future. Blessing for the right words Do you know, we all need that, don't we? We all find it difficult to start that first word. That first word out of your mouth is the most difficult. And then there's a blessing on the senses that gift the world to you. Oh my God. You've got everything, Aries. It's a beautiful reading. Listen, my lovelies, please like, share and subscribe. Leave me a message. Hope you enjoy this reading. I've enjoyed it immensely. Bright blessings until next week. Take care for now. Bye-bye.